You're now in the mix with the young DJ Cuda.
Tonight we gon' be going in.
On the ones and twos.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
What is up? It's the kid Young Cuda, definitely back in the building on this episode of Player Talk Radio. What is going on, y'all, man? So listen, man, on today's show, we're going to talk about the Madonna horror complex. We're going to briefly touch on the Madonna horror complex, okay? Now, as I discussed in previous shows, that I've been recording. It looks like I haven't been recording. I just haven't dropped these shows on Facebook or YouTube. But if you were on MixLR and I think it was Blog Talk Radio, I think we were streaming on. If you were on those platforms, you did get to hear those shows. You're not gonna hear you. If I didn't drop the actual playback of the shows on Facebook and YouTube, a lot of fans didn't get to hear it. So to the naked eye, it seems like I wasn't recording, but I am recording. Player Talk Radio is recording and streaming. So we are in here today, and we are discussing some, deep topics. So on today's show, we're gonna discuss the the Madonna complex syndrome that males have, and we're gonna touch on what the Madonna horror complex syndrome is. I think it was coined by Siegfried. Hold on, let me see. What's his name? It was coined by Sigmund Freud. Yeah, Sigmund Freud. My bad. My bad, bro. I read up on this guy several times. It's a long story. Anywho, on today's show, we're gonna talk about a lot of different things, man. So on today's show, I'm gonna give you an update on me, what's going on. I was in a car accident. Some shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here chasing bags and some shit happened. You know what I'm saying? A drunk driver ran into the kid's back. So, this upgrade process, after I heal up and shit, and get out there and go chase the bag again, this upgrade process is gonna be a little bit more easier for me, if you dig what I'm saying. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Do you get what I'm saying? Huh? You get what I'm saying? So, I'm still upgrading the studio and stuff. Shit's gonna sound more copacetic than it already is. I'm also gonna revamp this show. So this show is gonna get an upgrade. I'm also gonna revamp this show. And in congratulations to my upgrade, what I'm gonna do is reward myself and have to work a little bit more harder. Because now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce another new show to the platform. So definitely clap it up for that. So, I'm gonna introduce another new show to the platform. And it's gonna be, yeah. So, it's gonna be, yeah. And this show, I'm coming up with a name, so shout outs to it, man. Coming up with a name, I'm coming up with the platform, I'm coming up with everything. This show is gonna be slick. And also for this new show, I'm gonna do it live, so it's not gonna be an audio recording as Player Talk Radio is, because Player Talk Radio is a radio show, and this show here will be a live show. You know what I'm saying? This show will be a live show. Shout outs to my girl Andrika. So I'm about to fucking give y'all, slight preview of what's going on. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell y'all too much about the show. I'm not gonna tell y'all about my moves, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna do the shit. Cause see, when you tell people about your moves, it jinxes your shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I understand Nature Boy's people is over here. I understand new people is over here. I understand other people are over here. The people are over here. You understand what I'm saying? So my fan base is clashing with my little fans. I'm not saying I got no big ass fans. I love my fan base, but my fan base is clashing with other people. People that listen to me are clashing with Nature Boy's people, and then I got some of Nature Boy's people that email me, and they listen to me and stuff. So that's what I'm talking about. Where people are here and they're listening and shit. So what I'm saying that to say is, not everybody that you're gonna be fucking with is going to have your best interest in mind. When you tell people your moves, you jinx your shit because not everybody thinks highly of you. Not everybody wants you to win. Not everybody, I don't want motherfuckers putting their thoughts on my shit. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to just do the shit. So, and I discussed this on past shows. If you're over here, you know I'm preaching to the choir. If you know what I'm saying, if you consider yourself a fan of mine. So, this is what we're going to do, man. And we're going to talk about the girl in Chicago. You know, same, look, man. Ain't shit changed in the news. I was going to do a news segment, but you know what? On the next couple of shows, it's going to be business as usual. This show is a rare show. It's rare that you see me talk like this on the show. It's rare that the show's structured like this. Is, you know, it's rare. But ain't shit changed in the news, but, you know, Korea's still blowing shit up. But this whole case with this girl in Chicago, I think her name is Kanika Jenkins, if I'm not mistaken. Kanika Jenkins, Miss Jenkins. We're going to kind of talk about that, and I want to talk about that on further shows. I'm going to have guests on the show. The guests are still coming. I'm just setting shit up. This whole car accident shit just threw a monkey wrench in my whole plans, but you know what I'm saying? I thought I told you I was a soldier. So, this, you know what I'm saying? Magnolia. I thought I told you I was a soldier. This whole shit is coming. And I want to talk to my guests about this whole Kanika Jenkins thing because there's so much stories and shit going out. About it, to the point that I didn't cover it because I haven't landed a clean synopsis on it. I'm gonna study that case and then we're gonna talk about it on the next show. I'm gonna ask some guests too. But what I want to say is, you know, there's a case about this girl in Chicago named Kanika Jenkins. My bad, y'all. I'm a little long-winded today. Who was set up for about $200, nigga. $200. That's the price for a hit nowadays, huh? So she was set up, and apparently she was found in the freezer. So, you know, just shit is crazy. See what I'm saying? Shit is definitely crazy. So we're gonna get into today's mix on today's show, man. We're just gonna get into today's mix. We're gonna talk about that though. She was found in the freezer, and apparently she was set up for, you know, $200. You know, I'm obviously going to have more information on it on the later show. We're going to actually go a little bit deep into it. You know, everybody's talking about it. Everybody all of a sudden is a detective and shit. So we're going to see what's up. We're going to see what we could talk about on Player Talk Radio. I'm going to have more info on it, so, you know, and they said she was raped and shit. And you know what's funny, and it's sad, and it's not funny. It's just sad. It's just so sad that it's funny. Is that I see people making jokes, like rape jokes and all kinds of shit on the computer, on my phone, on the tablet, or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to get to today's mix, and it's not funny, but we're going to show what's going on, though. We're going to show what's going on, man. So let's get it, man. It's the Kid Young Cuda, definitely back in the building. It is Player Talk Radio.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Cuda.
Tonight we gonna be going in.
All the boys and tools.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
Shout outs to Gerard. Hey, we're going to get into the mix today, man, on today's show, man. I'm a little long-winded on today's show, so listen, man. You know when somebody that got game is a little long-winded, they're going to drop some game. You know what I'm saying? When somebody long-winded, they're gonna drop some game. You know how much players I talk to, man? Like, man, I talk to my pimp buddy. All I had to do was get him drunk. You get him drunk, this nigga start talking, you know. Niggas gonna spill the beans. So, we're gonna get into the mix. Jay said that was a bad impression. I know it is, man. So, we're gonna get into the mix. Boy, we're gonna get into the... we're gonna get into the mix. Tongue twister. We're gonna get into the mix on today's show, man. It's the Kid Young Cuda. Let's get it, man. We're gonna get to a throwback too, man, because I've been due for some throwbacks, man. I had some throwbacks on other shows, but you know, it didn't work out. Let's get to the mix. The Kid Young Cuda. Let's get it, man.
remember feeling like this. This joint forming in my bones. Need took over my soul. I breathe if he ever said, get on my knees till they bloody red.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Cuda.
Tonight we gon' be going in.
Let's get it. On Player Talk Radio.
Another human life could have the power to take over mine. So baby,
Damn son, yeah, you just been cracked in the head with another DJ Young Cuda exclusive.
I love it when I hear your name.
Exclusive.
See, I can never feel alone with you. I'll give up everything I own for you. Won't think twice. Oh, shame, how I'm mesmerized. Such a shame. I lose my thought looking in your eyes. I know why. Your kisses make my lips quiver. And that's real. And when you touch me, my whole body shivers. I can feel. Now I can see how another lie could power to take over mine. 'Cause you're mine. I love it when I hear your name. I just say, living here on God's green earth. Don't know what you done to me. I thought I'd need you desperately. It's kinda sick how I'm stuck on you. But I don't care 'cause I'm needing you. How I will remain the same. 'Cause you're baby. Listen, and when the world starts to stress me out,
Get out your feelings and get into the mix. Where DJ Young Cuda drops some fly-ass game on you.
Your drug, you relieve my pain. Seems strange. Your blood flowing through my veins. Keeps me alive and feeding my brain. Now how another human life.
Oh my God, Cuda.
'Cause you're mine. I love it when I hear your name. I just say,
God, Cuda.
It's Player Talk Radio. We are back in the building, man. Shout outs to the after the party. That's my man's. This is a live show, so let's get it. We're gonna get into the show after this, okay?
Give you all this love like the movies do, yeah. If you want me to come through, sit my line and knock them through, yeah. I know what you want, baby, true shit. I know what you want, I got it all.
Oh my God, Kuda.
I know you got a lot of other callers that be calling you every night, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I know you wear a lot of different colors, every color looking so right, yeah. I don't wanna hold you down, but you sending all the signals I like, yeah. I don't wanna play these games that you wanna play, let me be straight, oh yeah. You can meet me after your party, I'm not gonna tell nobody. When it's you and me, it's just you and me. I got them tinted so no one else can see. Baby, what you got is something so unique. You just tell me and I'll give you what you need. No one else can supply all your fantasy. No, 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 yeah. Give you all this love like the movies do.
We going in. All the boys and joys and shoes.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
Yeah, I know what you want, baby, true shit. I know what you want, I got it all. Who else gonna treat you like this, baby? Who else? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, Kuda.
Alright, we are back in the building, man. What is going on with y'all? It's Player Talk Radio, man. We are back in the building on today's episode of Player Talk Radio, man. If you have any questions, email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That is playertalk8@gmail.com, man. What is good, y'all? So, on today's show, man, we're going to talk about this whole Kanika Boyd situation, man. I said Kanika Boyd. Boy. Kanika Jenkins. I am so sorry. The Kanika Jenkins situation, man. This is live, man. This is live, okay? So the errors and all that shit is in here, okay? Alright, so they said she was set up for about, like, you know, $200. That's some petty shit. That's how you can tell these are kids, man. These little niggas, man. They get $200. Come on, man. And you know what I'm saying? Rape. They said she was raped, man. And you know, rape is a serious thing, but it's like, it's something that's pushed to the side by both sexes. You know what I'm saying? Because in a lot of talking about this subject is gonna be touchy. So if you have fucking touchy feelings and shit, don't leave, son. Just go, leave. Like, there's a door. Go. Like, get the fuck on. Like, just leave. Because for real, that's not a subject for you. You understand what I'm saying? If you can't handle the reality of certain shit. And, like, rape is a serious thing, and it's, you know, pushed to the side by both sexes because both sexes know the deal, man. At the end of the day. You know, we have shows on here where we talked about and discussed, you know, about, you know, women, and, you know, they were talking about, like, you know, how, like, certain clothing that they wear, you know what I'm saying, is not it doesn't make them a candidate to be, you know, a victim of rape. Nigga, just being a woman makes you a candidate of, you know, being raped. Or just being a human, like an animal, you know, you can get raped. It happens, you know. And the crazy shit about it is that, you know, beings like ourselves, like, you know, we have responsibilities that we have to take on both sides, whether you're man or woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? domestication and what we call society and world and all that other stuff, for real, when you think about it, it's just an idea. It's an idea. Everything around you is an idea. But there's a universal law. See, everything around you that you perceive as life is an idea in that universal law that already exists. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't think a lot of people understand what the fuck I'm talking about. So, we had shows on here where we talked about, women in certain clothing and stuff. There's two sides to being responsible for, I wouldn't say for rape, but in certain cases there is. And certain clothing, ladies, will get you looked at a certain way, and being looked at a certain way will get you certain results. And rape could be a byproduct of some of those results. Or not even just what you're wearing, the shit that you do, how things are set up, all kinds of things can happen. And the thing about it is, with humans, it's an animalistic tendency. You understand what I'm saying? Sadly, it's an animalistic tendency. And that's what I said, it's the domestication, because as humans, you have to realize we're domesticated. And being domesticated, what happens is you start to, when you're so focused on being domesticated, sometimes you have your animalistic tendencies tend to rear its head, because that's what you are. I don't understand why motherfuckers don't understand this. There's animalistic tendencies in both sex. So you have women out here that like to make the assumption that when a guy can't control himself, he is less than, or he's an animal. He doesn't know how to suppress himself. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. When in fact, we're all animals. We're just talking about further domestication. You understand what I'm saying? There is no class out here for that. There is no class out here for that. You just gotta understand that people are... I hate to say it like that, but you just gotta understand that people out here, they're savages, man. They're savages. They're people that, you know what I'm saying, that can't control themselves. There are people out here that can't control tendencies. You see what I'm saying? Happens. And it's out here. So, you got to understand what's going on, man. So, we're going to get into today's show, man. We're going to talk about the Madonna horror complex, man. That's just touching a little bit on about rape and shit. You know what I'm saying? You say touch on it further? Touch on it? Oh, the room wants me to touch on it further. I know I ruffle a lot of people's feathers. Okay, I'll touch on it further. This chat room. And this shit just, blanked out on me. I have an old-ass computer, so don't... I'm upgrading, y'all. Look, I know. I didn't even get this message right here. Hold on. I am in the chat room on MixLR, man. Not that many people in here because people are out. I guess they're recovering. It's a Saturday. Okay. Yesterday didn't feel like Friday neither, too. So. Alright. So, touch on it more. Okay, so, let me see where I left off. Shout outs to the chat room, though. I'll touch on it further. So yeah, we're all animals, man. But we're being domesticated. We've been domesticated. Coming up, I can trace this all the way back to being kids and shit, and us told how to do things to get certain rewards. Like there's patterns. But we're all animals, and when we're talking about this whole thing, we're talking about further domestication. And being domesticated, you okay certain things here, but don't okay certain things there. Hold on, let me turn this music down. Hold on. So we're talking about the further domestication of being human, man. Yeah, people contradict themselves all the time because they will want you to be. See, we're duplicious. As people, we're duplicious. I'm talking about some real shit. As people, we're duplicious. Because motherfuckers will contradict themselves. We're contradictory as people. This is why nobody has came on this show to argue with me or talk about this whole situation, like the shit that I be talking about, because I put too much truth on the table, man. We're duplicious. Because a woman will say, oh, well, men, they can't control themselves, so they're less than. They're animalistic, they're barbaric, and they need to be locked up. They need to be caged like the animals they are. But that same woman will want a guy to unleash that same animal on her so she can get her little orgasm or you know what I'm saying? Little stupid shit. Oh, so he can be a savage here, but he can't be a savage there. But in general, you're a savage. Does that make sense? So, and broads have a lot of animalistic tendencies. The fact that you follow your emotion, that's animalistic. Don't fucking bugs and shit use their antennas to say, okay, a big vibration just came from over there, so no, nigga, I'm going this way. I'm not gonna go over there. Somebody might step on me. It's the same shit. Because it's about survival. So your life, I tell people all the time, see, we're animalistic. I'm telling you, Slim. Your life is about S&R. Survival and replication. You survive today to live another day so you can replicate. Because why are you living? You live long enough to pass on your seeds so you can live vicariously through something else, or something else that's a part of you is living. You pass your shit down. So what happens is when you pass your shit down, you understand what I'm saying? You eat. The reason why you get up and eat is to survive the next day, to pass your shit down. We're savages, man. But like I said, we have animalistic tendencies, man. And we're talking about further domestication. You could try to move further away from our animalistic roots, but we're animals. God created us all equally. Some of y'all motherfuckers look down on a tiger because he don't know how to use an iPhone. Let me stop playing around. But see, people will get mad at me for stating the obvious. And see, you need to keep your head in the game. You need to not fool yourself. Like I tell you, when you fool yourself, you pay for it. And that's just what happens, man. So there's a difference between paying for something and being charged, you know. When you pay for something, you're willingly taking money out of your pocket to say, hey, this is what I want, and this is the amount I'll pay for it. I'm okay with that. Let me get my goods in exchange. When you're being charged, it's like a penalty. It's like, okay, look, you're paying the price because you don't want to listen. Simple as that. These are laws that are out here that exist. I'm just bringing them to your attention. So, anywho, before we get into the contradictory of men, I got a lot of shit going on right here in the background. What is going on in this chat room? Okay. So, I'm just stating the obvious, man. So on today's show, man, we're gonna yeah, because the reason why I said all I was saying before is because I saw a lot of women on the internet that were talking about let's not dress like this, ladies, because we don't want to get raped. It's like, bitch, you know what you're doing. You know you want to ruffle feathers, man. It's their game to get attention, man. You don't think they know that? So when you wear certain shit to get attention, you can't. It's like it's so psychological. A lot of people won't catch on to it. If I wear a chicken suit and I go outside in a chicken suit because I wear a chicken suit because I know a chicken suit would get attention, and I go outside in a chicken suit, I can't get mad at motherfuckers telling me that I look like a chicken wearing this chicken suit. You see what I'm saying? So that's step number one. But then it goes deeper. I knowingly knew I put on a chicken suit to go outside to get attention for whatever reason, And me knowing that I know that I put on a chicken suit to go outside to get attention for whatever reason in a chicken suit, I can't be mad when motherfuckers state that I'm in a chicken suit. Right? Being sexual is a tendency. And unfortunately, in a lot of cases, it's an animalistic tendency. Right? But we'll talk about the psychology behind it on other shows, man. Because rape is also a form of power, too. Of somebody wanting power. But it's really not about power, though. It's really not about power. Because, see, we're going to break that down on another show. But I have to really structure that show because, you know, that show is basically it's not going to be for the weak-hearted, man. We're going to have a really real discussion about the shit. So, anywho. But let's get back into the show now. Now, fellas, man, we're going to talk about the Madonna horror complex. And we're going to get a little bit deep. Today's show is for the intellectuals. It's not for no... I know motherfuckers already done cut this shit off. They're like, oh, man, I'm not about to listen to this nigga, man. It's cool. I got the new stage, the new platform coming up, man. We're doing it solo on today's show. So, alright. And I'm going to bring up today's show on further shows, and we're going to have great dialogue. This is just a show to let y'all know what's going on. So, anywho. So on today's show, we're going to get into the guys. We're going to discuss our contradictions. And briefly touch and discuss the Madonna horror complex syndrome. Because I want to go deeper on this on a different show. There's a lot of information that I threw at you on today's show. So I want you guys to go back and just listen to it and see if you can pull the game out of what I'm saying. You understand? So let's get into it. Women like to be hoes. Men like to be tricks. See? We like women to be hoes. We like women to be tricks. We like to let these niggas know, hey, I can fuck your bitch. Right? Hell, even women like it. Like I said, it's because we're duplicious. Didn't you like how that rhymed a little bit? Want me to do it to beat? You be like, we like women to be hoes. We like women to be tricks. We like to let these niggas know that we can fuck your bitch. We can switch it up. We can do shit with the shit. Basically. But see that, we listen to that in our entertainment. You understand what I'm saying, fellas? Fellas, we do like women to be hoes. Fellas, we do like women to be tricks. Fellas, we do like to let these niggas know we can fuck another nigga bitch. It happens. We have what's called a Madonna horror complex syndrome because what if that same woman was your sister? What if that same woman was your mother? What if that same woman was your daughter? What if that same woman was your aunt? What if that same woman was your grandma? You see where I'm going with this? We contradict ourselves because when we go to a party, we're like, oh man, where the bitches at? Oh, the bitches is here. Where the bitches at? Oh man, yeah, they gonna have bitches. Oh yeah, bitches. And don't be in the chat room saying, oh, Chris, here's where you turn simp. No, I'm not turning no simp, nigga. Understand what I'm talking about. I'm not turning no simp. I'm telling you that you like this type of shit, which we all do, right? We all like this type of shit. But we don't like it when it's our mothers, our sisters, you know what I'm saying? And if you listen to previous shows that I was talking about, we were talking about, you know, how we're duplicious. Because we are duplicious. All of us. And if I can't prove this to you right now, I could prove this to you through domestication. Today's show is really psychological. you haven't really noticed. Shout outs to B. Alright, we in here, man. But we're Duplicious, man. Clap it up, so. We're Duplicious, man. We're Duplicious, man. Let's get into the game. Let's get into the game. That's what we do on here. We chop up game. Let's get into the game. We're Duplicious because on further shows that I've published, I talked to you guys about women want to be the single woman and they want to be the wife. Fellas, we want to be the bachelor, the eligible bachelor. And then we want to be the husband. You understand what I'm saying? But there's certain behaviors that you do as a bachelor that's not acceptable as a husband. And there's certain behaviors that a woman does as a single woman that's not acceptable as a wife. Independent and in relationship. Doesn't mean dependency though. It doesn't mean dependency. Because see, people like to say, well, I'm independent. But then they mentally block themselves because what's the opposite of independent? Dependency. So the medium between... See, there's three things in the game. Because see, the median between being a bachelor and being a single woman is a relationship. And see, the relationship is like the middle ground. It's more like the middle piece before you get to marriage. Because marriage in itself is a whole different game. It's really more about a business relationship, damn near. You dig? For real. These days. Because see, you have to factor in time. Time changes shit. So the median is being in a relationship, because see, certain relationships will teach you that you can't do certain things that you can do single when you become a husband or a wife, or if you're on the road to being a husband or a wife. Some people won't even get into a relationship if that's not your goal. You understand what I'm saying? And a part of that is giving up certain things being single to be in a relationship. And the same thing with being in a marriage. See, people like the idea of a relationship, but the actual process of going through a relationship is a different thing. That's why I try to teach you guys the game. When you sitting up here approaching women, talking to them, trying to initiate a relationship, not a relation, well, it is a relationship, but try to initiate a conversation, lead to sex, and then sex will lead to a relationship, because that's usually how relationships really start. You have to understand that the shit that you talking about really ain't shit. This is just getting your foot in the door with certain people. So when I'm giving you advice, what to say on a date, how to carry a date, how to use proper etiquette, how, you know what I'm saying, how to do shit like sit next to a woman instead of sit across from a woman on a date, because, that gives off more of a versus feel. You gotta understand that's little shit. That's little shit. This is a show talking about dating and relationships, and you get advice, and you know what I'm saying? This is what Player Talk Radio is. And this is talking about game. This is talking about tactics. We're talking about a lot of different shit. We go into Black history. We talk about a lot of different shit. So you gotta understand that's little shit. Fellas. Yes, I'm ranting. J Money. Shout out to J Money. This is little shit. I almost lost my life on Wednesday, nigga. Of course I'm gonna be alive ranting. Fuck you talking about? This is my radio show. Y'all niggas drive me crazy, man. So that's what I'm saying, man. Before we get up out of the building, man, we discussing the Madonna whore complex syndrome, man. We like women to be hoes. We like women to be tricks. We like to let these niggas know, hey, I can fuck your bitch. Come on, you know it. You know the tune, nigga. You know the jingle. Women like it. Play that shit in the club. These bitches get up on the floor and start dancing and shaking their ass. Come on. So let's not be duplicitous. Let's talk about some real shit. We also like to be PC. PC is politically correct. And politically correct is what this show is not. You understand what I'm saying? But let's talk about the Madonna whore complex syndrome. Because fellas, you like to talk about hoes. You like to talk about tricks. You like to talk about sluts. And in a lot of cases, you don't want that same person to be your daughter, your mother, your wife, your cousin, your sister. We don't like that shit to be relatable. People like to go out and go do their dirt and not know and make sure nobody else knows what's going on. You see what I'm saying? But there's niggas out here that gotta accept the fact that, look, my sister's a slut. My mom was a slut. My dad was a bitch. Like, there's a lot of shit out here that you have to accept, and that people are out here accepting on a daily basis. See what I'm saying? This is just keeping it real. And in today's dating scene, you gotta keep it real going into it. And if you listen to the show and you got up to this point, you real as shit. You real as fuck. Applause to you. Clap it up for you, nigga. Go spend 66 to 56 or whatever. Go spend $56 to $66 and go get yourself a bottle of some Veuve Clicquot. Get you some Veuve Clicquot. Get it. It's yours, nigga. You deserve it. Go pop some champagne, man. You need to take this reality, though, into dating, though. You need to take this reality of knowledge into your dating situation, because people are gonna throw a lot of curveballs at you, men or women. You need to understand shit for what it is. Anywho, so let's break down the definition of the Madonna whore complex syndrome, and we're gonna go over it some more, man. It gets deeper. So, fellas, in psychiatric literature, the Madonna whore complex is the inability to maintain sexual arousal within a committed, loving relationship. First identified by Sigmund Freud under the rubric of psychic, right? Under the rubric of psychic impotence. This psychological complex is said to develop in men who sees women as either a saintly Madonna or debased prostitutes. Men with this complex desire a sexual partner who has been degraded, the whore, while they cannot desire the respected partner, the Madonna. Freud wrote, where such men love, they have no desire, and where they desire, they cannot love. Clinical psychologist Uwe Martin, writing in 2009, stated that the complex is highly prevalent in today's patients. In sexual politics, the view, it says in sexual politics, the view of women is either Madonnas or whore limits women's sexual expression of offering two mutually exclusive ways to construct a sexual identity. The term is also used popularity and sometimes simply with different meanings. So what they're saying, fellas, is that, and that's good. I don't know if I explained it right. My bad. I was just kind of just going through it. That was good though. And this is the contradictory that you have to somewhat revisit with yourself. You got to revisit this, man. You got to revisit this. Now, in the past shows on this radio show, you have seen that we had Destiny Love. Destiny Love was here on the channel. That's my girl, Destiny Love. Clap it up for Destiny Love. Shout out to Destiny Love. That's my girl right there. She cool, man. She holding it down in New York. I need to keep up with her. I've been checking in with her though. But Destiny had some rough times. She's having some rough times right now. I'm seeing her go live more often and stuff. She's having some rough times, so I'm gonna check in with her and make sure our sister up there in New York is doing good. If y'all don't remember who Destiny Love was, she was the quote unquote confident hoe that came on the show. And how she broke it down was really profound. Definitely go look at that show that I did with Destiny Love. Check out the show I did with Destiny Love. If you want to look at the archives, I have not checked Mixlr if they're archiving my shit. Blog Talk Radio does archive it, but it's the audio. I think you will find it better to go on YouTube, type in DJ Kuda. You go on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, type in DJ Kuda, and you can see all the episodes that's there. The best place to really catch the episodes is actually on Facebook. But we did the show with Destiny Love, and she kind of broke it down. Now, fellas, we use a lot of logic when we go into things, and we see black and white. There's no gray area in between. But the thing is that societal wise, and with today's dating game and stuff, I got it from here, y'all. Societal wise, with today's dating game and everything that's going on, we like to fantasize about the gray area. Do you understand what I'm saying? We would like to, we even see, ladies, we even see you a smart person, but we gotta understand this. This is how you have to look at it. You have to look at shit lateral. We see you as either being a hoe or a good girl. And the thing is that as a man, we contradict ourselves because we would like to spend time with both. You want me to say that again? As a man, we would like to spend time with both. And that's where we contradict ourselves. And that's why I say we're duplicious. But low-key, fellas, as a woman, she would like to spend time with both also. This is why you get friend-zoned. And she goes and fucks the bad boy. This is why both of us are lost. Both sexes are fucking lost. You understand me? We're lost. Fellas, you would get friend zoned, and she will go fuck the quote unquote bad boy. But I've been both. Broads call my phone. I'd be like, or not even broads call my phone. I go text the broad, what you doing? Oh, I'm out on a date. Oh, really? Damn. Alright, don't you think you should get back to him instead of talking to me? This nigga boring. Damn, where y'all at? Oh, he took me out to eat. Oh, true. Yeah, when you done with him, come see me. I've done it, man. And they've done it. They bring me food. Nigga, get a doggy bag. Man. Y'all not hip, man. I'm not here to talk about me. But this whole thing is that, see, women like to, we both contradict ourselves is because we like to indulge in both. You understand me? We like to indulge in both. Fellas, you want the girl that's not out here fucking and she's at home and she's making you meals and she's doing all this other stuff and stuff. That's why we actually, people that are smart or people that know a thing or two, you actually go out and become a freak, and then you become this wife or this husband. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what's actually accepted socially, because for real, and behind closed doors, because for real, what woman wants to be with a guy that can't please her? See, we indulge in both because we don't want to run into this problem. We want the guy that can be a husband, but at the same time be a freak. We want the girl that can be a stay-at-home woman, but at the same time, she fucking or knows what to do. She can put it on you. This is a great show. This is a great show. I would like to hope and I would like to think before I get up out of this building that, you know, some of this shit will strike an epiphany within some of you motherfuckers. But anywho, we'll go deeper on next shows, man. But this is how we contradict ourselves, and you need to keep this in mind when dating and stuff. Because in the back of our minds too, when we're dating, we don't want to marry somebody that can't really please us. We want to make sure that we're set. This is a part of looking for security. A big part of being marriage, a big part of marriages and stuff is looking for a form of security, because at best, Despite what the fuck you say and what the fuck you think and how much papers are filed and how many times the laws can get into it or how you want to look at it and bind yourself to someone sexually or however you want to bind yourself to someone, marriage is a title. At best, it's a title. How you treat someone in that title, giving them a ring, honeymoons, whatever you want to call it, that's a ritual. That's ritual. And it's a ritual because as the individual, you have to uphold yourself to that ritual. You do. And that's the part that people don't understand. Marriage is just something that we throw around. I told y'all where marriage came from. It came from the concept of property. There's a lot of stuff that we have to talk about. And I'm revamping this show. It's not going to sound like this, obviously. So it's good that you guys take the time out of your day to listen to what I had to say today. Clap it up, man. So, and I'm good. I'm good. You know the car crash couldn't lay the hustler down. You know the car crash couldn't lay the hustler down. So I'm good. I'm also going to be back in the studio too. Because I was an artist before I was a podcaster. Now that I brought that to y'all attention, we're just gonna expound on that on further shows. And I'm gonna have some good guests on the show, man. Shout out to Andrika. Hopefully she listening. Shout out to Andrika. That's my girl. She cool as shit. She probably gonna be mad as shit at me. That I record the show without her. Look, Drika, we about to record the show. We good. Gucci. We plotting. We plotting. But that's on some other shit. This is for y'all to hear. And y'all find out later, man. We got some good shit on the way, man. So, before I get out of the building, because I got shit to do, I got to resume my normal life, and I still got to chase the bag. We got some shit coming up, man. We got some good shit coming up. Shout outs to my man. Let me see if I can find his name. I'm going to have him on the show. He's a big, YouTube personality. He did a video. I have to go back into my Rolodex and check out the video that he did that will that I'm gonna have him on the show that I want to feature him under. Let me see if I can find his name is Jeremy L. Holloway. Y'all go follow Jeremy L. Holloway. My bad, y'all. I'm still on medication. Follow Jeremy L. Holloway. Y'all follow Jeremy L. Holloway. And he has some really good videos. And he talks about things from a man's perspective. So I want to get other men on the show so I can kind of chop up game with them and tell you what's going on. I'm actually going to try to get him and Andrika on the same show. And all three of us can, chop it up. And then, we can definitely bring some good content to y'all. And we can definitely get it in like how I get it in. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna set this up. It might be two separate shows, it might be the same shows. Who knows? Let's see what I can do, man. So thank you guys for keeping me in your prayers. I am in good, well shape. I am good. You dig what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into some music on the way out the door. I'm not gonna touch on it anymore because I want to save some content for the next show. There was a lot of game being talked about and discussed on today's show. A lot of people will say it's ignorant, but listen, man, there's a lot of intelligence in ignorance. So you have to really understand what I'm talking about. I am not biased. I'm not choosing sides. I just state the obvious, and we're gonna talk about it. Now I can see things from other people's perspective and this, that, and the third. Cool. But let's get into it, man. It's the Kid Young Cuda, definitely back on the ones and twos. I need to check my emails because I know I've been being hit up about different things. Young nigga just living life. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into today's mix on the way out the building. What was I about to say? Somebody sent me something. And I was gonna say something, but I don't fucking know. So it's not gonna be said. So listen, man. Let's get into it. It's the Kid Young Kuda. We about to get into my man Currency. Who is outside? Okay. Alright, y'all, man. It's the Kid Young Kuda. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. If you have any questions, email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That's playertalk8@gmail.com. If you want to donate to the channel, donate to CUDAKID, the number 8 at yahoo.com. That's CUDAKID, the number 8 at yahoo.com. So let's get it. Man, we're going to get into this French Montana. We're going to get into this goddamn Currency. Man, I survived. So let's get it, man. It's Player Talk Radio, man. Let's get it.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda.
Tonight we gonna be going in.
All the ones and joints and twos.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
Say she on the pill and she rolling down. She want it all night long. Straight cash all I want. Them dogs go up on the land. Bitches suck it over no end. She want me spend this cash I want. I just hit that pussy, now I'm gone. Too much going on to think about. I just need some good head, baby, think it out. I slam doors on your favorite hoes. Niggas lost on one, some niggas won a loss. Can't run, nigga, pray. Toasting for my niggas making milli off the gay. Them nightmares come true fast. Shining on your TV, nigga, news flash. School of hard knock, pocket all knots. And that small box make a young nigga grow fast. Montana fast money with a slow ass. You fuck niggas thinking with your whole ass. What's in my pocket is your whole stash. I'm riding slow, you niggas talking fast. Rolling, nigga pop a pill and I'm rolling. On it, your bitch calling. Say she on the pill and she rolling. Dawg, she want it all night long. Straight cash all I want. Them dogs go up on that lamb. Bitches suck it over no end. She want me spend this cash I want. I just hit that pussy, now I'm gone.
600 a bottle, bring 10. No sparklers, too much attention, drawing stalkers. Bitches be fishing for ballers. I'm bossing, New Orleans, Ferraris, Bentleys to Monte Carlos, El Caminos and Paulas. Disappearing with your broad at 3 in the morning. Penthouse, hotel room calls, big dog, underground rap star. I can't lay down too long, baby. Plus I know your man's at home going crazy. And in my world, you know the game ain't waiting for no nigga who putting pussy before paper. So repair your makeup and have your alibi made up. I hate to be the reason you and old boy break up. I wake up, bake up, nighttime smoke a stage up, count cake up, good time, all mine, Montana, Andretti, coke wave, jet lag.
Bitch calling, say she on the pill and she rolling. Dawg, she want it all night long. Straight cash all I want. Them dogs go up on that lamb. Bitches suck it over no end. She want me spend this cash I want. I just hit that pussy, now I'm gone.
Player Talk Radio.